Here my Jomo Makwaba and Enumere Ediba Tvxyz, your #1 TV station in Ghana. Gumbe show and an Enumere Yashani Fefa de Twa Bobuano baby Bia will be my Ghana. Matama Wodo Edwin in Nemo Utie live or share live. Our baby Facebook Live, Tvxyz Ghana, more Germany, France, Belgium, Italy, United States of America, United Kingdom, more Saudi Arabia, and UAE, Tvxyz Ghana on YouTube and Facebook Live. Mede Ademogabi Masi ubetimi afreme atankolega biga, the strongest one, unbreakable, unstoppable, unshakable, and unbeatable. The man himself, and enumere mina mi di jumedi enwoche amen. Enumere Ijano ebe soko, Ijano ebe soko, atankolega biga misi Ijano ebe soko, ene enumere. Say if it must be done well. Sa bola niemana ekoso sebi esema ekoso ma we ma ebebiri ewo ho anyansa bia enimu no ijabe hempanifo no pandemic ya be wuram covid era na do eni bibia obeye dia magana fo mosomo koto eye presidential jet ene parliament ekomo mkodi ye eno no eye presidential jet obete ho nsem Gumbe no ebesu ene enwumri asantema wi otufo se to atekoko so na enwumre baby a wo bia mechiawo nse sabre wotu akonya ho a wo ba be Gumbe na nyeyi meba wo fie ho ene enwumre ewo eye ahobrase kwan so nti asantema echiamu nyina ene enwumre na eneyi Jemesa ya ono ofiri se owo powers esen obia ewo Ghana ha court wa onko and the parliament umachire omobobre say 2 deputies no tete ene eye bossman omopam omobongarat mufi anko na Jemesa na anyede ono akasankasa emra ho sem no ete say ye ba be se kwanya ne atena sei ye bebie ni nyina mo ede ama ye na hwefo ene ye tiefo atwa o man Ghana nyina ho omapanyin na akufo adokopie mu ewa sante matemu akokasa ewo Hello FM Nsambay ena nanado edi tudwa ewo Hello FM Nsambay ana santema wura so akafa eye dumso ho ebedan ho semete wo mo na yafa aye yape es natural mineral water bi agu ye minim na se yeba afi yeba besin kwanya na ya biebie mu edi ensem nyina edi amaye na tiefo innocent avan chei ende obetin nka sanso ena edem agwana onso mobeten company for mienu ena anwumre ye ba besin konya na yedi oman Ghana hon komo ye na ho simeti wo ne yemra ye ba eye mo Gumbe
moga ya Gumbe ya ojo wo
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo.
Can I join you guys?
Yeah.
Always drink fresh, natural eggs, mineral water.
You still got it.
Always keep hydrated naturally. That's my secret.
Manufactured with the primary aim of preserving nature's finest minerals necessary for a healthy mind and body. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
Sama kwaba edeba eye Gumbe shows live on Tvxyz Mugabe Master Tankolega Biga ene enwumre yesi konya ya trase ya ba bidi omaiga na ho enkomo na ansana majima konya metrase no na wose medikan ebo ejem emagana fu hu ne yekoso nyina omaya yewumi aban weyi na kufu ado aban 77-year-old man no na ban no omanwune Ghana fo ho America fo kura ayomadwen se omokwa akoto wienshen na so ade ama won man panyin Joe Biden na so otenase ya hu se da bi saa eye covid ya abai ede enema bebre na aba iti oman bia ho ekire no iti enya ade se wienshen ho komo no kura no America wo omu ebedi nti se America fo wienshen ho komo no se eye saa presidential America fo de mu amunim Obama ne wo mo mabekwa Clinton mu ni nyina no anu mo betene mu bi eno na Joe Biden so etimi sesi a wo so mo de no ho nkomo na yeden atonche yansa yete wo memu a oman ya wo mu no yakobo bisia na de atua aban adwuma yefo ka na yasan atua ho interest oman ya wo mu no yede yenkoko syndicated loan yede yekoko enua no akwakosi awowa agisika esla yede akwakosi awowa agisika get fund yede akwakosi awowa agisika sa aban wei eye aban a wajeto abobesia esina aban bia in the whole of Africa mutie ni ye aban wei eye aban a wabobesia esine oman bia mapanyi bia for the past 5 years no wabobesia esine oman panyi bia in Africa, not even in West Africa but in Africa. Anado bisa ho se we yetemamuni we Ghana ni yan bauxite yan manganese yan gold yan timber yan cocoa yan oil yan gas sika bebrebe we nyina na wadi we nyina ameno na do befa akonya on the 7th of January 2017 ebesi ne 14th December 2021 o my way sika enwunu afa ase enwunu akwankwan awo eye over 33 billion sika omuntumi account for a year 2020 Auditor General's report me kasa mi nkura documents bia na me wo mo sa me kana me boa na mababo tena mo de abewo so. According to Auditor General's report 2020 sika na do kofo ewi a ye wantimi account for 12 billion 2017 na 12 billion abafa akwanya na wo mu wi sika wo wantimi account for na over 12 billion. See this. Pay. Woman to me account for. It took 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020 the Eboma, 2020 1 year MIO. Over 33 billion. They have not been able to account for Sasikano. And then Mubabe Chesi 7 billion. Momo tax. Ye levy. Mobile BCC a year 7 billion. Meanwhile 12 billion now Auditor General's report one another. Wopam a year domulevo. Ya oko for ne buy no. One no report or the Ghana for no. Over 12 billion and afa asie unu nko for mo wi dia wo Ghana ha mo to me account for. Me bo amomra bontene. Over 12 billion. Mo to me account for some scano. And then mo pese Ghana for yenye den. Ghana for yenye den. Yente so sa momo na egu your phone so no eno so be taxi yen. Eno yesi yentua. He na asantemawura wo de na meba ho. You say wo de ojawa wo de hye ba kope. Ah intina na we nyina wonte. Won ni yeti we nyina mu na bosome so a wo be aye abesi ayabo ewu insi ho interest etua ewo besi a ya ba besi ano so yekoba wo mo benefit ewom eka no foriata si akoba besi a ne bank ana be transaction nyina eye data bank insurance e won so a eye enterprise insurance wo mu de be bibia ne nyina ka no foriata inti mo na o force say yentua we no wo mu ni benefit ya wo mu enya ya dan efrim inti o be force so opompe wo say wo ye dan wo betua Baby obo so mani abiri bia che mesa bosu ene jo wise mo ene wo mo maka ho na pomani abere na pokasa no obo ne wote dia woka no ni nyina na chese omu ewo bibi omu bedi ewo ene munafiki defense minister the man from Bimbila that munafiki obeka kire say ye hia presidential jet at this time come on at this time munafiki defense minister at this time our pandemic wem covid wem nada enso to ya na ye hu ade tie aso ya hu se enso ato ara mu fi se Ghana fo agimi mu fi se Ghana fo agimi mu ko akoto presidential jet mo jeje ya to na de akoto ni mo ko di to wom mu ba ba jeje ye sika e de akoto presidential jet ni mo ko di to ewom se wa broni mo ewom makoda wom adware wom mu fi se Ghana fo agimi esi na esi kira ya be sori ya tia say demonstration ya be tia gumantene so awo eye mrakwa so ya be demonstrate against this you need to ye ne ajan na mom ya be tinta so kokko de akira ban we say enough is enough 77-year-old man wo ba say oba am ye ho atoye wo ba ma hiafo ho atowo mo ene de oba taxi hiafo yi levy mo be taxi e na wo de akwakoto ewiensan na ewiensan na makota say wa broni na mo de nakota mu na makwakodi to ewiensan no esine you are not ready Ghanaians we are not ready for any presidential jet ukokuma siasa temem kuma wo government hospital anyini this ho military air hospital awo afari anyini this ho kejetia air phase 2 matumi akwawie rich hospital phase 1 aka phase 2 na nadu kosimaye woma akwabubu wo hospital gu ye awo la general hospital and that's why anyini sigu ho woma from awo for the parents mama from na wo school yasisa curriculum 3 years ni textbooks so say ya dem teacher for kwa no mo kire ade no teacher for any textbooks to mo de o ma dwene e na kire ade e na oba no school a ye timi hu da oba makwan ne ye timi hu da baby school sankofo ye do o ma we e hye o mo sai enam so o ma bonti ene education atete apansam mo ba bota no ma baka samfo sabe samfo asa kire se wo su mu hia de presidential jet wo de ho wo de fa ho se wo ye MPP ni we MPP ni o just sit down na bisa ho say nti do mo ye pa jimi sama na se nyansa wo two things na mi bisa wo de bisa ho say nti ba bia ye wo sesi ye aho kire o mai wo ye wom ye no hospital se wo sesi bi ka ho na yetumi agi nipa bebre abatan eye apefo akwa akwo a wudu kolebu bi da eye fom wokọ konfanoche ebi eda fom wokọ sonya government hospital ebi eda fom entina na du enni atenka woni ehomabro woni ahofama ede magana fo sabre ye womu yi ye kwa koto wiensan amana na adu aba betrem okotrema na wada owi a na wadware wobenwu sase wa buroni mo ye jati afa koyomu na se wa buroni mu na titim mo jeje to na mu dia kodi to se wa broni sam no se wa broni ti na mokwa akoto wienhye na munyai se ya to na mo pesa mu di ni wo wienhye ni ti na mokoto amunyai Ghanaians we are not ready se wa broni be ka asasam se wone wo mapanyi yakwa ha ya ba ha yakwa ye besi nei the presidency mutumi ma montene eti de se wa broni be ka na ya no kura na de ma me no free Canada ye ono age to so oye lesbian ya ensema wo kan ye purugu ho Sunday day 20,000 Ghana and Kalisika 200 million and yet the man. It's in the public domain. Dear Bain and the presidency Jubilee House, but me akaba afa ho be sine. Ene wokọ eye bimbila wokrum. Eye nitu. Kwawe ahwo kire a ye nuanema wo bimbila. Kwawe bimbila fo makwan. Eye isi corridor. Efri yendi etwam ewo bimbila ebesi aya kwasa ene ne patamo ba besi ji asekan ene ne patamo nkwanta safo kwahe wo makwan the east corridor Sakawu you be you fight for your people. That's so enam say the mubenya gumu botomutino adwene bone asama mama nwene o mawe ho. Iti under this pandemic e wo mu no mokwa koto wi nsen. Eno any debate. Yetie sama koso ne e parliament. Yetie sama koso won sampanifo no mo nwene ho. Empanifo no o mo nwene ho. Wo mo dwe wo mo ho. Wo mo wie so mo bedam na no no mo ka ho asem. Enya de say ye mofo na ekɔ school a wo mo ni textbooks ye teacher for the bachelor ma de no enya no ni hia nanado. Ma be say education wo bo say bibia no makɔ. Aban we ya aban o mo ye osafo aban. Kodi yewu aban. Trimodinfo aban koto beku ba aban ene yakɔ akoto. Kobi a wonya fie aduaso so de ka wo da kata so aka ba gina dwere pa de ama wo ma we. Nchima for the future generation. Na so wo wonko everything nanado me pese me dware me pese me da me pese ati se bule nira wo so ha nga wo so ha nga yenya wodan would be bia wo ba ma ho wase no ye ready course of parliament ne efa eye presidential jet o so mukoto no mo fire.
We need a wide-body aircraft to do government business. You are sophisticating us. The lead time for an aircraft to arrive will be the first quarter of 2025. This current president will not sit in that aircraft as president. But Mr. Speaker, I want to confirm that all of us, from the indication I get from all the consultations, is that it is paramount, especially because we do not have Ghana Airways. It is paramount to have an aircraft that can do government business. Mr. Speaker, the logbook of the Casa 295, which is a pure military aircraft, is so full that it is not safe for us to continue to rely on the military to be using a pure military aircraft to be ferrying government officials. And government officials include members of parliament. In fact, one of the bodies that use the military aircraft is MPs. If you check the records, the members of parliament use the military aircraft more than any other single organization.
Fantastic. Samote. We say no mo kwakoto. E wo COVID era mu. Obana okọ school no. Curriculum ya sesa no 3 years ni. Textbooks were enko no. Eno nanado mfa ho. Okoto wi nsen. Wonya se wa broni ni o matena wiem atu afa wiem. Na omoje woto na no makodi to wo wiem. Omadware wo wiem, ada wo wiem, ahwesiri ma wo wiem. Enchenche wona afi. Bibia wa hyase bia wa wie. Ada bia meka che Ghana for say yenum so ntwe wo political power e was expiring date. One day Nana don't hand over peacefully and leave this country. One day. Mesi enchenche wona afi. Si ato aba na ese omukunkum nipa be yankono no 1 year ba na meboa. Aka miensa ne wo yenim. Yenum so ntwe wo meka che wona wie anwumre say if there is life there is hope. Achia na so emuye. Na meti asebe ya matemamofo me Ghana fo nyina kura say yenye adwumaden wa hawo ne amane ne atete a wo mode ye fam no 2024 no du a yentu abapan tie sankofo tirimodifo we no mo free yen politics mo kwanko gina nche baby na tumfo say to te kokoso santemawura na nanwumre chiao nanda wadawruma die ene Ghana fo bebre ebisa ne se ada nanado ade abeto anim se kabi mana na aboa no nana nyamwa na utu nanado se utu no fo se bebi a wanyina dure office ka anya den enya hwe nti wanya dwumaden na ofa enyi ni din nana sananado ba won chan a efi so obetena Ghana konya kase esu nana oba won chan a ode na konya na eba wo ufie won konya kase ni nyina achi no nanado eba ufie a osone de no ode eden ode aba nana ye bisawo sananado betena so so mampanyin awo asante matemo tufo se to kokwaso asante mawura masa kuntum ubim nana anyawua na nanado enewo ebo mu akokate sword ewo boankra inland airport no na nanya ono wa na koye na nei how many times ana wan kasa bi a wonni ho na wo kasamafo wa asatematem na nado akwa asatemam a waka kumawu aban ayaresabia kumawu mahene how many times ana ohini ababoten ababe kasa afa kumawu government hospital akansensemu Tvxyz to ate kwakwaso asatemawura how many times ana wan kasa wo mpanifo akasa afa afari military hospital umusie Kumasi akwan na nei na sentem wo na be ka kire Ghana fo say dum so ama wo niema nyina ye den asai na nei mensia kura ne se yetumi adum enkanea ama wo niema asai a so me magazine fo so be ye den wo ma ye cold store ewo asafo so be ye den wo ma eto edigwa ewo abu akwa kwada so breman so me fo CPC fo wo mo baye dan nana wo mo baye dan Tafo market Asamase market Atonso market nana o mo baye dan o mo so o mo niama no o mo baye dan se ni o mo fridges no cost of oni nyina asay o nana ni nyina asay areho na bia ya ba abeduru no se asanteman nana do kodu asanteman a eye ni ministers ane wode be kire wonana ade ba ko pepote bien ho ananado watimi ayade ama asanteme obetimi de ne nsa ese a kire se de betra so mampanyi we ni maya ama asanteman nka wedie yilevi Ghana fo ne so muntue wonana se minority fo we se o mo bebo ama government business ayadan o mo distract government ya ebe mo wo mo business na timi akoso nana yilevi ni de yentua o isre obebre ewa ho brase kwanso yilevi momo tax ne sana na wutia na ebe chechire ma kire wo mini se show we ye show a de bia wotena kwanya ho ehwe tie bia na wo munya nkyerechire mu yie enne wo nana mo ye ba betsi kwanya ne akirechire yilevi ni mu yie akire wo nana enya de ebetua enya de ebetua hwe na nei si etua sa yilevi na nado ebagige sato ni nyina na odi akodi to ewo wienhyem wagige to na odi adi to ewo wienhyem ya mpene se wa broni ho nsam no ya mpene ya nyege to fa ndi to Ghana fo ntua to emfa kodi to ya mpene na empene kinanana do ni tino akopie asante matem a joma ma pie mu asante matem ene wade ne saba cheke jetia market wade ne saba chia Tafo market wade ne saba chia Atonso market say what government hospital Tepa government hospital yi blast makoma ko 13 ebi ewa dudwama ebi ewa fence kwa so wokọ manfo ewa ahafano north district wokọ in Ashanti region obehu bi wo a kire bebi a obehu bie wokọ pakoso Muntaka constituency wo obehu ba ko ho sa eno dwoma ama commissioner mi gina ho bi ewa pakoso me ne Muntaka ene honorable Hamidamo ne anyina gina ho bi ye free one ye ko Tepa at that day ene na ya ka kire say de NDC aman no joma ama ba asantematem na onfa ni ministers na be kire na odi mpuntu onwuma waye ama asanteman na be kire and ananado 5 years ni obetra konya so de na waye ama asanteman akwan ana de na waye ananado de pa na waye ama asanteman ye tie betua yi levi wi ye tua nana ye tie sema asanteman wura kafa sa nsemi ho efa say yentua to ne ade no ye ni ka enka ho ansa ne abadudum so no.
There is no perfect government, and there will never be as long as different points of view prevail. And if we are honest, we will also agree that there are no people in the whole wide world who love paying taxes. And yet, there is no other way conceived by the human mind by which governments can raise the resources to provide for our needs other than by raising taxes. And I do not know of any form of taxes which is less painful than others.
Santima Raya Senema Masana Koma Union City TV for some Madaroma, Moboy me to make us a video. Asantima Nanya happy. Anyamina make home. Dumuswa Ekosui. Na ya did to no na kade 20 bibia kana na ka odesumu. Ah, Nane, ato no mo gidi a omo kodi e wo tabi o tabi ene omo kodie na sa uko wura tabi asie ya disco light ene siro masi atile ho nyina na o yamba hyew tabi kwan na he kumase akwan hwe kumase akwan hwe tabi kwan sa ho tokuro mo ho no hwe o makwan na hwe wo de na yi 11 de yesi atua sa se obi anu a wo kiri se obetua tax so nyina yetua na mom se obetua tax na aban ne wode beye nyansane ma mpuntu nyuma hospitals roads schools na won se to na wotua ne te se Britain awona na wotena ho na do so tena ho Britain wotua to no eto na ete on aban ne de ye nyansa dwuma mpuntu dwuma hospitals are hospitals schools were schools Baby anana domo ekwo tena ya ji omani UK wonyina no ho nyina ye taxes ya nipa tua ye omodi ye ne mapapa eti we are not against taxes nemom utua na mo de be ye adwuma pa ye metua sika ne yemfa kodi to se wa broni no abegina wa be kasa na be 3 months no obi atimi me ya no ma ye hu se o man ya yo mu ni gu ya bampanye anim ase obi atimi ma abonte me kasa ye nyeje to mfa kodi to ye jeje to de ye mpuntuo hospital se jajo maama afari kumawu ye jeje to de ye mpuntu dwuma te se kejetia market ye jetuo etimi de mpuntuo te se Kumase airport abono nko a ene asateman obi atimi etu kwan efri Kumase ko ba bi opeso okobia ejo mahama obi ani suade hu papa no eno no a leader of vision ambitious leader ene jo mahama tu for say dumso na say akanana yetie de nana aka fa dumso
Nansemi wo wa na kan ye pesa fiti ase.
So you carry and say this is so how does it make you feel?
Good.
I don't feel it.
Good. So,
but I say I never go about the new.
Yes, there will be problems. There will be problems. You've got some dilapidated machineries. You need to be able to, some of the hardware, the infrastructure, the electricity, the power sector are old. They haven't been replaced. You don't have the money for the investment. So clearly, there are always threats to the stability of the system. But by and large, I think it has been solid because we have kept the lights on, we have kept the money flowing to the power distributors and the power producers so that we can have a better situation. There's the difference between now and 2016 is the difference between chalk and cheese as far as the power sector is concerned. Yes, we still have some threats.
Muchaso, was it doom so ne Kumase no? Is different between the, I mean, when you different from the Jomama time you see, you know. What we see the president Tvxyz or compare doom so. Kumase ni di doom kura, nana doom kura. As a timabra, the ben ena and the Fourth Republic, as a timabra habekasa say, doom so say ni niema. Who do so na no ase no wo say who do so na de papa se na mire bi de no who do so na papa na say otumfo niema am otumfo complain sa me boa who do so no e dum so anu wo hye dum so abo kan e dum so etimi say otumfo niema jomama ben so no jomama dum so no na say otumfo niema jomama dum so no na say so me magazine fo niema who dum so no ye wudie dum so kotobe kuba dum so e dum kura etina santema wura kasa say wudum so na san ne nyina anya me na meka wo compare wudum so ne to John Mahama say mire bi atwa wudum so ne de wo de ne yes ne de aba betwa mu no kane a ekwa ye compare difference bi wom mo say garbage we ka say wo mo ye what they say wo mo use ne less amount ase wotumfo akasa say wudum so no say eye papa kodumfo ansa ne niema wudum so anya papa dum so bone kura dum kura bone yes so to for niema no wo be defend wudum so say wudum so ne de papa dum so bone dum so say to for niema dum so a say to for niema yeti Ghana ada be no to for aba complain about dum so under Fourth Republic for the first time as Asantema wu a what complain about dum so e wo na nado o kasa kwa yete o kasa and my dum so is from the way back 20 say o kasa yente udum so ne nye utumfo se udum so ne enye asɛ ne niema asantema wu asɛ udum so na bon asɛ ne niema asɛn ne nneɛma pɛrɛpɛrɛpɛrɛ asɛn ne nneɛma jɔmaa ma dum so na asew tumfoɔ nneɛma wudum so na asew tumfoɔ nneɛma ɛna tumfoɔ kasa ho yɛti asantɛm awura
Kani ya pesa fiti ase na dum akokora me wo na dum na asaso na mimfidie nyina sese na mti yanko kan nkche ne se de mti na kani ya sa yese bi wo da bi di ono a wo ba fie wo kwa akodidi na kani afon na nim na dum
ati ase tumfoɔ nneɛma nyina asai se ba kodi oni na pomu gyina hɔ anafon ɛna osi na we nso mo ba be justify mo ise ne Gumbe show ye jaye ejina so saa onaina do so no me se onaina e be fire ma mama ye ne ma papa wo man num without fear or favor me se media no e credible and fearless journalism e kan no kora na kire won te ase a your person ye no waye obi asu obi a ogana Piensu obia ye tram mo se o man no ye man ye nananom ne ye ndache ye de acha ne ye ko ye nchiri mafo no ye ne digya wo mo atiase krono ma ba wo sa ban we mu ene o mo se won pa krono na ba no mo ye sa ne ma no I say na te say o makokra ayi o de say covid panie e bi o makokra bi aba wo hwa e be spy so mo ya na se bibi sa ba pe no mo de force upe pani no mo de wire check he say expiring date o ho no check we say bibi aye adwuma na bibi anya adwuma takofo adwuma bonu o mutiri betimi aye bibi a o sika kudi eno na aju o mutiri o mu nitimani wo do maganofo ye da sorry ya ye ya se na na do say wono under fourth republic wono eni obi a watumi a fight corruption ana do kro no amabo bebrebe nyina PDS ehon evidence ewo ho koma mu di ye WhatsApp ene wani nyina ewo ho na nakufo ado me ka kire PDS mo Ghana for sika be over 6 months sika mo gigi ye ebesi nei mutumi account to the good people of this country what that so ka kata sese no pro ho asem boss contaminated fuel ene ye kon northern part of Ghana aya abobo ya eyira aye abobo ya eni tabanya etufa wiense aya British Airways ni nyina mu atumi account for yeti afuo teme yira fuo timi tufa wiem mu nyina mu atumi account for enemo ba be ka tie say wa fight corruption another question atachi ye hu aya charge bisu ni nkofo omoje another video nti ye sesensuo to ye ne ye hu ade tie so ye hu sensuo ato ye hu hwe ananado enre ye yo konfutachi amu ba ko ya friend say ajima menu enure ya o Sputnik aya vaccine se won nsam ya ono no di okoye ye nyina wono aka say satama waya sa de no no think right na ne nani sisuro na ahoma te ono na be kan yo sana on think right okay we won brase be the evidence is there clear nanado me get you when anwumre say MB before political power expiring date one day the table will turn. Yedwa no amuti ya waso ame magazine ne pata mu me ka kire am say munum so ntwa wa pen ne be ye be say one day the table will turn sakata se na prayer enema ni na ya hwe to ho ajima manu die se yesi bibi won sanwam be bia ye de ko ye me ne aku gane alesa de ko ye yesi bibi won sanwam a ene ajima manu se odu ho a otwam a wo hu sanwam prison no ba bia fa ko na no ha se ahwe ho yi say no bon ho papa na utimi jai ajimamanu na mo prosecute wan e wo Ghana ha mo jai ajimamanu nam ho comfortable am a onu wei what di o my way enema mo di animu deals amaye ya adi da ho pefei mo jai wei adi animu da ho clear ya wonu ase wan think right that am no na say na dwen no what they say na dwen no nyadan ensisi so na dwen no nyadan ensisi so wo take sa decision no wonu ade a wo say procurement baby a wo say fa na emra ya adwuma no wa ni nyina so wonu ade ni decision wo take in wonu ane ne yire koda sorry ya no take decision say okokra sa Sputnik vaccines ne de abraga for without parliamentary approval it is there without parliamentary approval na do ja we be ka che Ghana for say won wa fight corruption won kwafo ni nyina no ya clear obia. We know say you are clearing agent. That one you know so we are clearing agent. You continue to clear them, but the table will turn. And it's a table on the turn here. Crime any expiring date. I dear friend is crime any expiring date. And 2024-25, Father for all, and this is for more fantunche. Father for all, be a nyejuma organa beam. The kofo we dia yen this for be I be your movie. When me kiss you say, ye dia memo papa babra Ghana for them, mra be ye juma. Emra ebe ye juma. Oh man. So I had a corruption, I had a one a better, yintino, another.
To which I would draw the attention of those whose political purposes are served by the attempted stigmatization of my government as corrupt. More monies have been spent by my government on education, health, infrastructure, particularly roads, agriculture, industry, the security services, and the anti-corruption institutions than by any other government in the Fourth Republic, if not in the entire history of Ghana. It has been a holistic approach. We've protected the public purse, we've made institutional reforms, we have enacted additional requisite laws, and we have resourced more adequately the accountability organs of state.
Yeah. Yeah. A bomb. What's what protected here? Public place. Hey! What protected here? Public place. And now what person from 7th January 2017 ABC and Auditor General's report. Sika mo wi afa asia mo timi account for over 33 billion. Yeah, 2020 yeah over 12 billion. Mo timi am we home by mo be chase 7 billion mo tax. Na enya ni wo. Enya ni wo. Se mo be wi 12 billion, na mo be chase 7 billion. Sika afa nche ko ya amafo didie appointees so mo didie government institutions department and agencies o mo die over 12 billion. Who be chasing 7 billion? No more tax. Yes, can you send him? Say the Omafa car beju. Sikano Mobafa car baby. Send me momo, send me more money there. You live in Tria and a momo in Tria. As a more I'm my dress such and change now, Mobafa force the Magan of war. And one no VIP or OE 2 p.m. express. There'll be more monomako no makwaje. Well, your first year, 99 honey emra, Adam Agbana atrases so and innocent. Avan change so mobeten nka ene anwumre ene habeye de papa ye basisia
Moga ya plebumyo ya ojo wom victory edu papenie victory edu papenie victory
Victory, sir. So you're real nuts now, your swat say. You know, victory garlic mixture, no? You're going thing.
Hey, and the victory garlic mixture. Let me join the celebration.
Victory, Edu Papa, victory.
Menu. Number gentlemen, me more for sunny ye. Me nya victory garlic no, and then me what Tommy.
Canino. Menati kakra na makuma bomi peri na mabre na meniso nyine brimi na sisia no menya victory garlic mixture no bibia ye kama
and then let's celebrate
that onya fie do me you know appeal for any oba or man for intimi fasa adro ibi
victory
FDA agi edwadie enkrato yi atom.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
A good papa.
Ganabam, if your what your waist, all your body, you make bazaar.
Thank you so much.
Me ba cho mami Ganabam me bi. Kese ni mi no keto ana mi ensa.
I feel good.
What are they? Ghana to wait here from doctor no. Where are they? Oh my God, this is Tabako. Ghana Bam, young to Emma to her, and first at Tabako, and for 20 cities.
The doctor, Nemo, 70 Ghana come, sound 2 so if you have Ghana, you can resist.
Welcome to AutoCheck Vehicle Diagnostic and Licensing Center.
I hear my car can be checked here without going to so many hours.
Sure.
Emission, check.
Alignment, check.
Brakes, check.
Visit AutoChecks at Koforidua Aquadrum Road for the roadworthiness of your vehicle, from saloon cars to heavy-duty industrial vehicles. Madam, your car is now ready for the road.
Thank you so much. AutoChecks, check.
AutoChecks, your safety, our priority.
Check, AutoChecks.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
Mamencia etiefo ne ahwefo enyina bi. In fact, ha yeshi metia kra me ameto ameswete. In fact, Gumbe na kame. Na Mugabe ene ye hwe difference between prostate enlargement and then prostate cancer. Empempi ya na nkofo free say prostate enlargement no be say a chene when treat na adane abe prostate cancer. That's a complete fallacy. It's untrue. Any scientific basis bia prostate enlargement causes enko and prostate cancer causes enko. Prostate enlargement there 1 3 causes ne mensa. Edin kind is got to do with age and then I'm yet to see a 19 years on your prostate enlargement. What the bone be a craniano. On seeing you know, na sebi rate any no mushia no eco form. The campus averagely the whole one twice. Ango cranka a bomb midweek and ya bo weekends. By the time you know for once acquire once a week. 40 to 50 then call 1 in 2 weeks. 50 to 60 then call once a month. More prostate gland non so you man a war year ban on fans who yini and on here. It watching nsuo na esenke de bodwuma na won say on na watching nsuo fitana e be fresh spermatozoa na say sperm cell form semen. It is yo ye nsuo ne ba na de bodwuma na ye release no na nani age pa ti mo na yentimi yenye adrop na yentimi nkaje ngomo no na raho na nsuo tata over time na chemical unstable na ama prostate na enlarge with age. 2 fruit and vegetables like open rich meka in abane atosode nkokon na fresh tomatoes, carrots, onions, watermelon, grapes. Say the kind of diet on. See nya time ni. Mugabe me restaurant bi na abranti buy na oje ne chicken apayas. Akokon na nse gunibo no. Na musi slice fresh onion tomatoes kakra. Well, my focus so shake. What do you mean? Hey, waitress, come here. Okasa me aponsia na. Me kwa nka odi anka bebo. Yes nya time ni. 3 red meat asanke yenyi ye teso become mojanam na awon say prostate no gland no eba in fruit and vegetables or premium kokon eba enam dia on premium kokon tika yenyi nanke ateso nanke the white meat meka fish nom salmon nom geisha nom 1,000 nom nanke di nsum nam replace chicken ye classify as white meat rabbit as white nanke de no aka ho yen so se nyini yese oh there be ebra mi so no manyi chop money na mpepon na menya ti afa na me chop money dia ma me freely ma me nyi bi ngom sana me nsa we e na ma post no sebe enlarge symptoms pa na signs and symptoms e be hu with post enlargement ne say one obon say first the ease wo cha wo Johnson ente sa na nka be ma Johnson de ka mogab e sha se fe wotrim na abo beti ha na age fi wa yase na epia ye last one ate pew na nke ho atoye eso that man say Johnson say wo chim ye asa Johnson aba e bon ka se post enlargement mi e ba ho afi be ma Johnson de no one can ho na ya Johnson e bon ka ye afi Johnson so no e ba so peace onye diabetic and so Johnson pay more than 3 times and sana ade chia e bon ka se post enlargement mi aba ho be ma Johnson like pressure on se Mugabe so na e pija de no kostra ma me ne papa no what does that say ye so ntem no o se pija kwa na ma ne bodwo bon se na Johnson ko na se sane and so that na so Johnson na na mo boxer no ho ni mu ase we nyina ye nsenche ne bon kan say prostate enlargement bi e ba ho na we ntina prostatic capsules aba eye PROSTA prosta ye fada anoni free prostate mo the word prostate mo and ye fa fit ade ane ho den e kabo mo si apa na enya prostatic capsules ye body man say Johnson boko ade nti na say odom prostatic capsules prostatic contain nyama miensa one eye alkaloids ahodo a broni say eye bioactive compounds eye anti-inflammatory as in the property as Chane saying o prostate na ye kese ache de yesa nkaye no ehuru no e twinsuo ni akotem na frimo na push it back to normal size e de amawo autodilator one of the saponins e wo prostatic capsules mo ya na ye droben na akesi no so bonkwa so nifa e bie ama pipe no esane also prostate na enlarge na outside na stretch na inside na stretch na akwa sebe rendo that no to could finfin nti e stretch ya inside na stretch na e ka droben na Johnson from e kemia no it na Johnson wo chem no sa how no e revert ya na se fi o se apa Johnson ba boboko ama ho ato dia na prostatic capsules bit ma yede ama wo prostatic capsules containing saponins ahodo ene lycopene ahodo a eno nso so ye anti-inflammatory in property eno nso no lycopene ye ka ho asema nso no antioxidant kasi bi antioxidant as chene say fa ne say u residue ha na yesi Mugabe enye Mugabe apam mane nko obo ho ban asoja fo mo bo man ho ban on sa na antioxidant no etie to untaka prostatic capsules when you're 35 years ekwa entwema cancer beto nko be family wapabinya bi ansa na wo free mu wonom prostatic na watch in 6 weeks afi bi no say use prostatic capsules every year be use 6 weeks now ho buy for the entire year now ensure say prostate no how be ema ho prostatic capsules your body man say Johnson boko your telephone numbers any question be you push ho man na afi ini nkomo MTN no 0245 61 60 28 0245 61 60 28 and after Airtel no say 0261 73 62 63 prostate cancer ehu o Johnson amon se moje de akire o Johnson anema na sebi ade no pro entwa ma wonsiansa ma wonsanka prostatic capsules emo prostate no ban na fe Johnson say boko Mugabe Johnson de do last one so okay ate pew sada say sada be me bia say saka na wo de nte sa prostatic capsules Johnson boko herbal shop chemical shop pharmacy shop be bia wo say prostatic capsules wonsa eka bi ho
Moga ya pe bumbio ya pe ojo wom
Sama kwaba edeba Tvxyz so ene enwume Gumbe show ena waso gusu a wuti ye cover abo afọ nkrato yasan ababie ma yebesi nkonya na yede de akanyina so ato aso yenua aye Alvan Innocent atenase san so ena edem agbana nso agina konya kese ene enwume ya edem so ekan ho ha we Deputy National Youth Organizer of the NDC ena yenua so aye social commentator enei enye asem ketewa ewa ha ibisi nkonya na yahwe nsem edem makwaba
Mugabe Ghana ye din nti krom de kroma ye hyepa aka be 2 weeks na Christmas but Christmas we there we share kroma
edi wole bedi
wele no kra wonya bia and they obeda honyame ase because kroma ye hyepa kroma ye hye but edanyame ase say we have life. That is the most important thing. Na ye bonfire say Ewurade na be ma ya hondin for 2024 because the air core any the akufado any na ban year say 2024 NDC if we don't come and rescue this country be di amagana for nyina nti it's a national assignment. The ye bonfire say nyame be ma ya hondin any nyansa yedi beje to me free this group of nation wreckers, corrupt family and friends, and people who are only here to destroy. Be a Christian in our Bible more. Quotation be or say the enemy came to steal and to destroy. Now, me account on authority say that Bible we know quotation no a prophetic. It was talking about the arrival of an Akufo-Addo government. They are here to steal, to destroy, because it is manifesting every sector, from education, health, every sector. They are only stealing and destroying. There is nothing good that you can see in this government. It's Mugabe, Edin, Kumayeshi. There be messages I receive, calls I receiving. No, we have to turn into motivational speakers. And yes, a lot of people may be committing suicide before even 2024.
Yes, Aban,
Oga,
bibi aboko.
Ewo nyame adom.
Aban na ko emotisen.
Traffic no krom but yeah.
Who science be say Christmas ba?
Oh, not really.
Campus name baby.
Yeah, unza so we had the kind of economic situation e kroma. Me say that there has never been a time at the wailings Ghana for a wailing no aduru srot say ekoso in this particular time. Clearly, no see kroma, there is no signs of Christmas be back. And near Mankoye, and a near man in Koye, now when you had policy table, no, then you pour motors and commoding near Mamba to 2 years and Ghana for Asitinamuna, Sabi and Semuno Moto no Moody, and a Ghana for Nebre. And that is the problem. And the other side, na ye rule of law, na ye the year Juma has here and the mode. Say you're twatching baby, and on one casa do mope, and not the mope no more day. So complain as him. It me call high plane near parking or tarmac. Per night be a sika etua. Then the part the seni or no abegina kase won't you more intimate running or minor. Sometimes you begin to wonder. So I'm a mona by a good year and then the pabinumude or minor dachi diagro is the reason why we youth of this particular country you can't sit aloof and fold your arms at the akoso non koso. Miss Baby Bedrui, it is either you stand up to be counted or you lie flat to be buried as a coward. And Yadma Yeti Heidi and Yadwin say we will lie flat to be buried as cowards. That is why we are here speaking the truth to power.
Fantastic. Well, yes, I see. Now, after you issues in the Senate city, yes, I see free a year, sir, a year presidential, a year jet, and some. Adam, maybe a way, be here presidential jet, say, and no, a bit take the center stage, be uncle more a bedane. Say here presidential jet, here presidential jet. Here you will see COVID.
Mugabe, Ukoto baby to say presidential jet. I say Ubisa who say, what is the use and now what is the need for it? First question I Ubisa who say, as a country, do we have a presidential jet? Or not? Answer here, yes. You were functioning presidential jet. Your presidential jet from President Kufuor, President Mills, President Mahama, omu use here, and that presidential jet is still in shape, is still flying. President Kufuor President Kufuor etoye, but we started using it from 2009 under President Mills and all of that. And see, they continue to use it, and it's still there. Your presidential jet and then Adani Trotro for other African leaders. And now Liberia President George Weah Eyuzi, Ochina Gambia president. Omu presidents, and they still use Ghana's presidential jets. But Obi eti Ghana ono behave to say Arabian king. Onu dia say a presidential jet no. And fatanis ni taste. To the extent say the minister to me can said the president needs to bath in the sky. And that is the reason why they are justifying the renting of the very expensive, luxurious jets. No, it is not as if say Ghana we don't have a presidential jet. You have presidential jet, but presidential jets now you want no. Akufo-Addo any family members are more constituted cabinet. Me de biya me kase ene Akufo-Addo offer family meeting he can form a quorum for cabinet meeting because the cabinet no is made up of Nibusia for any Nadam for quantity or friendly family meeting or Christmas here. They can take cabinet decisions because they will form a quorum. Now Omo decided say presidential jet Professor John Evans Atamils of blessed memory, John Dramani Mahama, the visionary. Omo use it that presidential jet does not fit the taste and preference. They are trying to, in an attempt, seek for approval for them to get a presidential jet. Now, this evening, Mugabe, I can tell you on authority that the 137 members of parliament are on the side of the NDC. They will never agree to the purchase of this presidential jet. Because one, it is needless. Because your functioning presidential jet other countries are even able to use. Yeah. Your presidential jet President Akufo-Addo can use. But also on no dear, he did, and we share the movement. For example, who go into a country like France? How many hours?
6 hours.
Does the plane stay in the air? The president has to be bathing. How many times does he bath in a day? Or call office and power. Does he bath within intervals of an hour and not 2 hours? I mean, it doesn't make sense. Says 6 hours. Mugabe, people even fly 22 hours. Some even do transit. Yeah. They get to their destinations before they take their bath. And yet to say, Okwa, he comes back on the same day. There is no hotel and not Bibisa. Recently, who documents are extra how expensive the president's stay in a hotel is. $8,000
a night.
$8,000 a night. It's as president. Now all of this is still say you want a more luxurious presidential jet. Now the presidency, is it a place for holiday making and a place to just satisfy obi fantasies, childhood fantasies and now presidential jet Juma functional is able to carry other president who they will say you cannot sit in it. Now sometimes I'm doing because President Akufo-Addo the way he sees the people of Ghana, he takes us for granted. Because they are very insulting. Say jet Juma, jet other bucolic African leaders. They are using George Weah using you back globally now. You see presidents omuwo global recognition. Now President Akufo-Addo, George Weah onye mates. Because even in the game of football, we're getting recognition and all of those things before. But or to me fly the presidential jet I will say is not good enough for you. And you are going around flying with very expensive, very luxurious, the most expensive private jets. Until you are making a case now for a presidential jet. It is not necessary. Fantastic. Secondly, your Krumhana President Akufo-Addo, Ekachere say, because of COVID, the economy no collapse. Now you entitle your belt. A teacher for, a nurse for, public sector workers. Omunya only 4% increment in their salary. At the time, the president had even made allocation for the wife, any second lady, Ukai. They are able to satisfy themselves. But do what must satisfy the ordinary Ghanaian, then almost see the system is hard. Into Omukache say, the things are hard, the economy is collapsing. Now COVID has affected the economy until we should tighten our belt. Now you tighten your belt. Now say instead of expecting significant increment over your salaries, public sector salaries, now you tighten your belt. Now say all other sectors and then many who call secondary schools many of the boarding facilities, bread they are not getting. Because government is not able to make allocations. Bread. bread keke omubedi they are not getting ejani na almost serve omu beans Mugabe now will be this picture be sending me it is just water you can count the number of your friend is saying beans all because of the kind of leadership Akufo-Addo provided in all of these things now Abeka say you are going to buy a presidential jet decision are yet needless at the time I will say you should tighten our belts now sir presidential jet need there I am confident say it is one of the things that even if it means say the NDC minority in parliament will stay away from whatever other decisions would you have to because sir president is embassy okay because we cannot be taken for a ride for so long now what is happening now president I will say we should vote for you now you care about the people the Japan say anytime he has the opportunity he still has the right he still has the moral authority to be talking about say I protect the public purse when I will protect it. This reckless decision say to purchase a presidential jet and any public person now will protect it now. Now we have PDS, Japan and all of these things. That's a Ghana for still looked at you and gave you fraudulently you stole their mandate from them. You are still going on this. These are the things Bawumia as head of economic management team. Ombre number catcher say your economy no healthy enough to support presidential jet but cannot support increment of salaries. They should come and tell us, say your economy no healthy enough to buy presidential jet, but end to me some subsidies about so that drivers will reduce fuel prices, charges, so that will reduce fuel prices for drivers. Now, Kumayashi, President Akufo-Addo now buying there, they are living their childhood fantasies of enjoyment into Omudia. They are not hearing anything. Now, some presidential jet it is needless. A reckless decision embasso echina.
Fantastic. Meda Seminia Adam Abana, Deputy National Youth Organizer of the NDC. Mami Kominia Avan Che Innocent so yenti ona so.
Mugabe asem we ya bufu 17 no. O he na wan kan ye kura bu before man sama back kan ha na because I he babia Ghana ye gina sisi ayi. Na o he the kind of economic situation aye wom na chese niam bia danya butu. And at the corridors of power, now hence in the past. Never be a gina at this crucial moment. The abeti member a team see a quacoto planer. Sometimes you begin to wonder, but I never want to be brave because me who picture be on social media quite recently, and then I could father. Now only me and say a picture back on different pictures. Now oh her picture now has said original said the OC Serena. As her crowd brunya druna. Your father saying, who says, Moto Brunya Tadia Manamuta picture when you Johanna or just a picture. Clearly, no, that is the indication. So, I'm a mono obuno. To him, no, said an Aesikana, a satisfaction be a tete, I dream be a winning in album. So, it's about young Conqua. It's your friends being president without responsibility. That is what he's doing. So, obey me, I the OPBA. But Makase. Assuming without admitting, say even the decision to buy jets, reasonable. Ghana for your jet. Ghana is not a monarchical state. A certain old twisted queen and answer king you could dinner baby. I say, or mine ya media, any way be opibia now. Ghana is an established country. You believe in democracy, built on the foundations of rule of law. I wa mrani dia juma. And this way you dreams over top later, your processes and that's why you go through. Wouldn't mean kofa a quatiquine. Not Yakofa plane never be see have a packet. Knowing very well, say in a day, say plane nisi ha, cost our ever to the taxpayer, no, and yesika ketwa. But we pretend that nothing has happened. And now plane nisi ha last Sunday, somebody took the picture of that particular plane. I said that the cargo session, baby, because I'm on full traffic picture, seven you be and a plane is out. I will chrome her. And I share airport also see so clear the indication is a man for more power okruman and move the citizens. Freeze oh now we know the omo be beti me and that is the attitude of power okroma. But I want to Ghana for so near my people are complaining. So as a reasonable government, say you listen to the concerns of the people, so at least to certain extent, let me meet them halfway. Now challenges no more can men try now at least you offer some solution. Yes, but there is this attitude of indifference, like I don't care attitude. And I hear so the more Ghana for a complaint, the more impunity no rainy. And I make us a mamo when you did that so yeah.
Complain no more.
Oh, complain no more. Just say on Friday, yeah, can't cry no on Friday, Juma. But Makasa as a president, no, core responsibility is there. Obe alleviate suffering in Yama on crew for come. One massa obabaji when you, O Basabia, one ankasano, you suffer to events Obama on crew for no some living standard be at least. Ombe who say yes, I'm a mono kosi at nasa koye. But just look at what has happened quite recently. The amount of money now ubodi yatuogu, bosia yabo. Kroma ya dia dibia asikam e kroma na in the face of all this aban be catch us say just ya the momo ne na se for taxes upon taxes and I omu heap on us COVID-19 ba kroma say Ghana is the only country who say ya introduce over 2 COVID-19 taxes elsewhere countries try doing their best to ensure say ya be man for some stipend ne ya face living allowances and package bia e be relieve omo no ya hana there we are imposing hardship on the people so government in use COVID no as a we be the area every physical free Nepal because you use COVID at the front of the discussion. Now beneath it, chrono kesi ekoso okroma enya de keto because COVID we buy. So because the economy we crumble because of COVID onim the oka because 2020 kra na COVID no one heydays ye revenue target ye CD ye. And COVID ne ba ya any impact assessment e okroma no. Ye call IMF ekokwaji sika. And a sika aba kroma say do you know say COVID-19 vaccines now about Kroma over so far budget no kind over 8,000 vaccines when now about Kroma say out of that 5,000 was provided through the COVAX platform which means Yentiaka and several other way and the government is spending ben on 1 year adibia ye hipu on COVID-19 World Bank Emma Ghana $100 million. What I say? So the cost I buy no I invested our COVID-19 almost as adibia film. So it shows clearly I no now in Ghana for all everything going on in this particular country it's about yemfasika and that make us say oh amamo na e koso na omo ye na tinche na yehu so mubu oman to them no nya oman no mubu a family enterprise bi no mo rane and this oh the cabal mo hijack this particular administration a ye ofase na ye wei menua ba na ye wei me yere nua na ye wei and they see the whole enterprise as kind of family business and to be at meeting some who without recourse to law order and respect to obia do mo pe no mo ye and that is the level ya babedru ene ama nema nyina aginsemo so I'm calling on Ghanaians say babedru it is not about politics it is about the future and the destiny of this particular country that these people are toying with. We cannot sit aloof and allow them to toy with our future because what you now say we a youth leader and I say we a future leader. Now your mortgage you future now come by a 77-year-old man or don't know a few days to live or mortgage you future the kwajibusi over 100 years 50 years ajan hako ama ni fear the na ka ediwe ni future leader now we and for so also you even today we need a future leader. We must resist this kind of thing na ekoso na yan kanchira ban ne say anya se bi time be time by ensemunu no mudi no aba rise to your neck and we are not going to shut up so they must sit up this attitude o kan mintie na de mepe na meye no oman na nya obi ejapade a obetena ka say chinchinchi amekwakoto plane but because baby babeduri what will be the reasonable justification nipa betime nya kokodo begina say mekwakoto plane na yakoto no just go and check the price. Yeah, I have seen members of parliament almost seeking for clarity
for government business.
Yes, I have seen members of parliament almost seeking for further clarity on the affairs surrounding this whole jet. How much more until the whole governance running in some kind of secrecy. I question your friends obinum adwuma mo obi antimi bisa
nkrofo omwana omu conceive idea of ejapa no nim say company now move for me and almost incorporating in a tax haven. Like a tax haven, it is they say. I mean, the black marketer they will not pay taxes.
Exactly.
They are experts in doing that.
So
they are experts. And see, say they can package anything for Ghanaians at all. Who can? Gabi Mubarak say they have accumulated experience of how many or whatever years and all of that in whatever money. But look. The question in say, like I said, there is too much corruption in the country. And Akufo-Addo no, as president no, the Ghana for a higher, how issues of infrastructure, school and sem, ono the enfane ho. Okay. How ono oni obi be fly private jets. Comfortability. Comfortability. Ono be enjoy it as if say he is the only president virtual conference ka ono or the flight private jet everywhere going to those countries because he just wants to enjoy. He's living his childhood fantasy because at the time I no Ohuni Papa as prime minister of this country, and also me Papa living as an Arabian king. And if I say, they say all of us at the point they say, oh, I like to do the job that my father is doing. Say, oh no, it has been his childhood fantasy. Obiya say, or the close to 4 decades, 40 years, working towards the presidency and the performance near. Obiya using 40 years to prepare for presidency. Where, I mean, this kind of reckless, incompetent, inept government, this performance, this failed government, and I out of 40 years preparation. Wait.
Was it or protected public place?
I think that is an insult because maybe who said president post to side on Facebook. Me catch will be say ebia obi na hack president account on the throne so munu. Yes, because menya sure so obia na nida ho bia betimi akasa asem no say Nana Akufo-Addo protected the public purse, and I think said ebia me say old age hormones, they have a way of teasing people's reality. And then I will lose touch with the reality. Now, who the also in the last 5 years away, there is nowhere Nana Akufo-Addo Benya Kokodro Bejina say or not fight corruption. And I say, or you be about corruption. Or by now demonstration, dear corruption, or no Ajia 2%, they are just perfecting the act of stealing. That is what he's doing. So, Okasa fighting corruption, I think that is an insult to the ordinary Ghanaian. The reality is that Chrome has a Nipana, a more established individuals over the years, or more gaining recognition when it comes to the fight against corruption. Classic case, Nas, our president in his area, we're now making reference to Oba, you see that Nas principle. And Nas, prior to the coming of Akufo-Addo, was a global icon, highly respected across the globe. Quite recently, a man award, LUS, last week. This is Nas. The method, whether you agree or not, to a certain extent, he was getting results. Nana Akufo-Addo by Nas has been totally decimated. Yeah, too not watching baby. He has been bastardized. Yeah, did not. Yeah, too not watching baby. Martin Midua, all Chromobian, he's a tough guy. Corruption in as for the president, a fan, so on a damn for, or one, as I'm not, as a man of a kind. Or say the president is a mother serpent of corruption. Then Domilivo. Then I am finding no Kruma. So this is an individual. He's fighting persons who are fighting corruption. And maybe to a certain extent, that is what he meant, say, or fighting corruption, or fighting individuals who fighting corruption. Because Anas in Krofway, a brand or can Nas why I met Swale. Yaboni to Okuno, all because of corruption. And journalists as for intimidation, you're subject to Mutu Kruma say. And so when in the heart, there is no way President Benyaku could do Abedinaka or not fighting corruption because you can't
under Fourth Republic Mampenny Bieno.
And make us say, Nani Naho, because in the need of her, because I have no kind, at least, we say no kind paper. We are president, no be a trad, Yamana kind of do as Yakana team sense, and Bruno Matram, at least you can box it and then say something different. Because how can you say they are fighting corruption? To convince who? Because Ghana ha yet here in the last 5 years. Yenim Diakoso, this is a president. Onam say, excavators on to be protecting because GBA as some kind of excavator president or lawyer such a reckless comment say excavator now banya on to be protecting excavator now to also protect the public person and dam na wabo abanya your friend say tricycle see
400
no what me say tricycle when you protect 400 ayira now when to protect now to also protect the public person and you be how look at PDS you see corruption so I think that he's living in a different world. What I say your Friday be utopian bliss maybe it's our word no wakwadru so he has lost touch with the reality living in a different world that Nyama Ohunu and I know what Ghanaians are seeing because Nana Akufo-Addo should be the last person to talk about corruption because now I say yamfa evidence and as a formula everywhere. Mr. Politics are thrive on perception in the US and other places. The media will just bring it up. As a government, you are an established institution with all the resources. The might of the state is at your disposal. So you have to use it to investigate. Oba, at the preliminary stage, even your common investigation to establish merit or otherwise, at the preliminary stage, further investigation, President, look at Ajimamanu case, and the president will shamefully go to, traders, catch Ajimamedwaya, their partner, or co-leave. Such an impunity republic, and the person that is muting this particular thing is no other person than the president. And today he has the gut to mount a stage telling Ghana for so no fight corruption. I think that is the biggest insulter why he put on Ghanaians. And you see, baby, the politics now, no. I say, to the stand, say, Nipa, I and I just want to because Sanka Nipa need a hanka, some no kind, even a hand for more chroma, Kwanaka, Mosora Kachans, and some no can in Semuno, because yeah, back corruption, Kwandia, Wafeli, you should never talk about corruption. Almost as your Moyo can be what will be a corruption once. Because they know, say, about corruption, because in the first place, family and friends now in its description, they just go and look at political corruption. Conflict of interest. No, chronism is a classic case. Now, President Mahama by any so your family and friends. Met Professor Biana Numi, baby, yourself and Professor Ade or something. What Chroma or Kaya and what position and a woman no. And family and friends, and they say they say family and friends, and you're practicing in commercial quantities. So family and friends is in commercial quantities, and you're practicing because what I see near, near, just some hunqua. And this almost honor. Was a
mama for man,
exactly. So almost honor.
Baby mama for.
And almost honor. The government now who say a government, no, or who say a Yabusia shop beer. Anybody at all can just enter a milk and offer. That is the problem, you see, because the very moment I will draw family members into the fold, you compromise yourself. But it doesn't matter. Just look at the family members are finding around this particular government. And today, the so-called moral pace setters, no, you're wrong because of the possibility of compromise. What I say, because that is why I'm from where actual political corruption, because conflict of interest is likely to arise at any point in time. And then I want to mean it is the reason why I'm more throw those things. Yeah, listed political corruption, chronism, clearly all family members, but definitely a compromise. There are ways you can do it. Not this particular case.
On corruption,
cousin, and a secretary. To as the office of the president, executive secretary.
Yeah.
Now the same presidency, sa office nankasa, Kennedy Japan, MPP MP. Ekache Ghana for nyina say, upeso who president are.
Yeah.
Ese utua $20,000, $40,000. Now o cousin, one muko family meeting now, family head, a friend meeting now, oni ne netina ho. Can you punish him? Ube to me. Family meeting. Apart from that, no. We'll say President Mahama was running family and friends. Meanwhile, he had only one distant family member. Joyce Bauer, lawyer of international repute. At the time of Joyce Bauer graduating from the school as international maritime lawyer, no, she was best graduating student. She had worked in the sector called a deputy minister of transport. That is her position. But Enukra, they made a lot of noise, family and friends. But President Akufo-Addo Aban and Akufo-Addo Aban Aban Fusi, there were 56 family members of Akufo-Addo inside. From presidency, all the sensitive cabinet positions, finance, roads, transport, members of Akufo-Addo family. He is the first president in the history of Ghana. One point on Rankasa, the Yemba. The daughter, friend is whatever. Creative Arts Council. It's President Akufo-Addo is telling us,
and baby mama no so.
Bakuka
Virginia Hesse,
Czech
Republic.
All of them. Omuka. So family and friends is what he's running. And it's a classic case of corruption. Secondly, Mugabe.
President, and I'm an appointment.
It is Akufo-Addo say or no. Of fighting corruption and no in the history of Ghana no Fourth Republic no president fights corruption than him no. I wanted to be sure say a written speech and I said he was just saying something because under Ghana Integrity Initiative a report say we are losing 12 billion More than $3 billion every year to corruption under Akufo-Addo. Now President Akufo-Addo no not now. Omudi $100,000 gate fee to us before you sit with the president. You pay $100,000. PDS, ECG, no. What happened? To the extent say the Millennium Challenge account we have lost that money, billions of dollars that should have come to this country.
Fantastic. Wow.
Visa scandals, all of this. President Akufo-Addo, clearing agents, clearing every single corruption case. Is that how to fight corruption?
But I say, Edem Agbanane Avan Mabom Homodin. Why? Yava Wafon Kato Kakra, na yini Jaka Kramra, Eba, the Yakana Santom. So, Prosta Josemen Cancho, so you'll be when you feed your son Equanima, and will be as over prostate or buying prostate enlargement, Ebia, Sebia, when you be symptoms be a bit me at the deal when you pedianum. Ojo so na be me ya ojo so na Johnson ni mu achem yi no wonya prostate journey bi na wono no ma ebebo yi papa obi a wo treat no da bia number kwanopa ba kwa nwumre na chese wonya prostate enlargement no bi nso a wonya bi ni mo wo be se obo ho ban efiri ho no wo so be number kon eye everyday wonya prostate journey bi ebebo emema no amo agina na so yi papa for nature pharmacy shop bi emu obenya bi ato obetimi afre 0244 727028 ofra Dudo bi a upebiano sabi to me aka. Victory garlic mesa, you say you have given us victory. Inkunimdi nko a victory garlic mesa ni benenum. Na say ni pebiano ba ufichira na ya se ba odwedwe. Obi a wontumi ni di wonu mu ato ni be ka loss of appetite. Wonya victory garlic mesa ni benano no ma bebo ye papa. Sa so na obi a moja ntimi ni pebiano ma frusa ni yi. Edu ba bia na wonan ne wonsa etitriti wesa nanse achew. Ananse wonfiri ba bia na wachew. Nemum blood circulation moja was say we baby we veins my intimi enko ema no eno na ma wote saa atenka no wonya victory garlic mesa ni bi no meboboa obi atena fa akoche obi a wo ye driver ni wo ye adwuma ewuja ho wonya victory garlic mesa ni bi na wono no ma ebebo ye papa pharmacy shop bia urema obenya bi ato fe Dr. Amwako 0242 545633 0242 545633 o fe Dr. Amwako obeje oso Nis Microfinance. We will be away by a Juma. We so to have a controller and accountant general department. They can for a Nis Microfinance at the amount. We are private work and so winning how. And once we are ever jar to Mrs. Scano, would you be to and with dear Jamu at the amount? The Bama will be sent there do Juma, Sembia any achieve. Busy at the Bama no, ye niece, ye dear Adrian Paho. It's a commitment fee be anchor processing fee be and a hidden charges be also and cajon. Said the open loan. Sa pepepe ene be process na ye deliver ede amawo obetumi abaye na so ye ewo dome born again bus stop ye ma Zion Methodist Church no na edi ehwe ni mu ana so be pusu ahoma na woni ya atwetwe nkomo 055 5010699 ana 056 039 6808 ofra ye beje so Nis Microfinance was growing with you. We obi a also pese obeye fiwura efre landlord ana landlady o pasase ato asase amansu bia enisu a make am for Ostek real estate ene de amawo kira kwan e wododowa ye ne fire service station no ene di enhwani mu o pasase ato wo Shy Hills afenya asotware junction be San City estate do you mudodowa asebi do we nya chopoli ye ne be mo asase a mansu bia enisu na so wetimi ato no wasi ofie na wonya wasomdwie ye ma wasase to so ye ma 200 blocks ya sama 10 bags of cement now they are show down this siase bia ofra manene na aba wo de ka bia aba nemom no pese wo de ka no agents ase we na so ye wa akwanya so ewo ho ema wo ekira kwan wo dodowa ewo fire service station animo pe fe na oni atwetwe komo Ostek real estate 0244 684069 ofre na ebeje oso dwedi a ye de ebra wo Justice Information Center ye no so ewo bupe o Savannah region omo so fire life ene yu mabeya do ye kese pa ewo adwuma ha the Justice Information Center Perifua mo anu nyina Sedu ene Abubakar ene abusu ene nyina yedamase Justice Sankasa so aseda eye modia Nis Microfinance ede wo maseda dia mo mu yeko S natural mineral water so insupa abrunya ebei enua na wose wosuno wonye bisi ufie na wode esebe wa hoho a ebebe fie esui eyade asede ese a package no branded kama ewo fie a nkwada ne ko school kura na ma school kona yakono keke wode hye won bag mu nkuru ano wode hyɛ bag no ɛma akwadaa na ɛno ara sɛ wodi meka na wɔsiesie ho no wokɔ school nsuo no ɛwɔ fie a ɛboa yie papaapa nsuo a ɛyɛ korɔgyen ɛyɛ nsuo a wonom a ɛma wahoɔden yɛsɛ water is life nti mɛmfa sika nkɔtɔ yadeɛ nsuo no bebree na aba dwa so holism foɔ no bebree no mu de aba bɛgu dwa so na papa food and drugs authority ɛyɛ FDA wɔde wɔn stamp no ɛsi so sɛ wonom a ɛbɛma wahoɔden watumi adi odwuma no ɛyɛ S natural mineral water simply natural wopɛ dodo atuafoɔ no kyerɛ 246 Abebese Street ɛwɔ SYZ Broadcasting Limited ya woba dodo bi a wopɛ to no wo nsa bɛtumi aka wobɛtumi afrɛ 0540 585 599 wofra yɛbɛgye wo so na so wanya bi atu na wo so wakɔ akɔtɔn Prosafet capsules nso ɛfiri Solar Natural Clinic asoɛ ɔnoa ne san ɛde zip anaba mmarima a mayɛ mmerɛ wɔ mpam wopɛ sɛ ho yɛ den yɛfrɛ wo sɛ ɛyɛ ɛdɛm agbana ɛne kyɛ sɛ ɛnoa ne sɛ wobɛnya ɛyɛ Prosafet capsules ɛne zip ma ne bi ne wabobɔ ɛde abom ɛne ɛkyɛ sɛ ne tua mu saa gyina wo naa so kama ɛne wobɔ adwuma no saa na wobɛhu sɛ da biara no ntɔkwa wom na ɔdɔ wom ntɔkwa wom na ɔdɔ wom bibia mu no ntɔkwa kakra ɔdɔ kakra ntɔkwa kakra na mode asi ani kakra wom a na masan bom ɛne ɛnoa no kyɛ sɛ Prosafet capsules ne zip ma capsules ne deɛ wonum a ɔbɛyɛ nyawo bɛma ne mu ntie wonum a ɔbɛyɛ nyawo san sɛ da biara wogyina wo naa so saa baabi nanom na mmoa wo nsiesie ho sɛde bɛyɛ ho so wobɛtumi abɔ adwuma yie papaapa obi a wontumi ne die w'anim atoɔ wonya solar chemistry bi na abobɔ a ɛbɛboa wo ɛmaa no so siesie mu ahemfi wo yie papaapa ɛma hɔ kyɛ kamakama nka bi ɛhɔ biara yi ne nyinaa firi hɔ bɛma no so gono yi ne nyinaa firi hɔ ɛde ma mu solar chemistry na ɛmaa no bɛma no na osuwa pepe bi saa so na so yɛ wa ɔde tupain capsules ɛne tupain ointment wɔnam baabi a yɛ wɔ yɛ sɛ yɛ sasaborɔ wɔnyɛ kankwanhyia na wokɔtodwe wapɔ so baabi atekyema bia no wonya tupain ointment ɛne tupain capsules no bi a ɛbɛboa yie paa wɔde ointment no tupain no ɛtwie no na wɔnom capsules no so na ɛyɛ dwuma ɛwɔ nipadua no dwumakuo nyinaa da woro mataakyiri ɛne yɛde dwumadie ɛbrɛ ɛwɔ power 97.9 FM da bia wotie adwuma da kɔsi fiada no mienu kɔsi no nsia na yɛde wei abrɛ wɔ ɛyɛ benada ɛne yɛ wɔ da bia abrɛ abɔ ɛyɛ no wɔtwe ɛkɔsi ɛyɛ nundu ɛbenada ɛne yɛ wɔ da bia wɔ TVSYZ well mame samba back na afei yɛhwɛ yɛn other issues so a ɛno nso ɛtoa soɔ asantema wura akasa na sei yi levy ho nsɛm ne wohwɛ ɛyɛ budget ho nsɛm ɛyɛ controversy surrounding the approval of the 2020 two budget statement ɛne otumfoɔ nsɛm a ɔka sɛ yɛntua taxes sɛde bɛyɛ a aban no ɛbɛtumi aboa na deɛ ebisa no sɛ I mean taxes a yɛtua no deɛ na nanaade wɔgye a wɔmɔde yɛ yɛbisa sɛ asante man ɛwura asante hene otumfoɔ sɛ ɛti wɔte kɔkɔ so ɔno so support yi levy na the big question mark there mofa no aba bɛhyɛ asɛm a mene bi a ɛde mawie
okay Mugabe maka sɛ taxes ne levy ne nasefoɔ yɛ yɛka ho asɛm nyinaa there is no single country in the world that yɛngye tax ɔman biara gye tax because yɛn nyinaa yɛgye tum sɛ is one of the ways a yɛde develop ɔman but what we are confronted with ɛwɔ ha ne nyɛ sɛ people are worried sɛ ɔmbɛtua tax o but the fact is tax no nim so to tax sika na yɛgyegye sika na de akɔkɔdi sabi nsɛm a ɛmfa kwam ɛno na bɛma nipa yɛ worried ɛna in the first place this particular e-levy a yɛka ho asɛm no obi nka so ntio but even the basis for its introduction no it make sense anywhere last na me ka kyerɛ obi sɛ so uko US a wo had the telecos na ɔmo hɔ na obenya bi te sɛ T-Mobile Verizon na say for the big ones no aban na I establish your friend say telecommunication infrastructure so the telecos will just leverage to provide their services enti e no data na say for them eyefo ba oba chrome ha telecommunication infrastructure na e ha ni nyina ne telecos na build on like MTN ne Vodafone na say for them enti omo a ye use their my charges ne be kosoro enti say wo use MTN platform na wo de ye momo ne na say for them a ya charge wa reasonable because omo provide the service amount and na utia hoka okwa bank na akwa ya transaction na sefa ya charge because bank no so on a platform ya source from baby omo tia hoka enti bank transaction utia reasonable enti say aban say oba beji momo levy. But the big question everybody should be asking government is sa platform no so no serve adwuma ben na ban na ya no so ba that particular levy. Adwuma ben na ban ya is it because ya no man mu and the platforms have been provided by the telcos. Even telcos no come provide services no. Sika no mo gene a service fee and mo charge on bulk money. You have the government that don't make any contribution, but rather no, they just want to tax people.
We're creating a platform.
We're creating a platform quite less. But beneath every tax regime, there must be a booming economic activities. Businesses no cost, activities no cost, now all tax here, then make it sense. But this is the situation. Nothing is absolutely happening. But because the government is so desperate to say here Sika, because over the years, Sika yaji you know they didn't say mumu kroma. Na no they are telling us Momo ni ajiji Sika na, and then they babe be nyuma. Me say that particular statement is absolute nonsense because yati kroma say
it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Fantastic.
It doesn't make sense. A single one of the because. Yaje Busia Yabo is saying over 220 billion. Yentimian for Miajuma. Revenue yenya Okroma over 266. Do you know that Eurobond that you subscribed to from 2018 to a somewhere 11 billion. Sasika when you intimi fanya hwe. No, that's what be catch us a mumu no babejidia baby. Obviously there is something wrong with the person. What I say. So that is the idea Ghana for fighting against. Enti enyeso otun for say Ghana for be omuntu tax. Enye obi nka so ometu tax o. Obi nka so ntu tax o. Tax no mo de ban enye reasonable. And that is why we expect all of them.
Ebia na nya ntiase ni ye.
Oh, tiase chen obi a. Tiase chen obi. I think say maybe no. No. He understands it more than anybody. You see, what is mixing from this whole conversation is the courage to confront government. That is what some of the chiefs need. They don't have it. The courage to confront government, look at government in the face and no, they are a broso because tax it doesn't make sense. Because you have absolutely over tax and the complaints are Ghana for they banana as for no and other way or say obian sabotaging government as for nobody is sabotaging government. Legitimate process be subject to every budget be to be that is what is going through. My speaker na nkasa tena se or deliberation course of parliament and the conclusion is budget no yes in China. In his absence another group in a palace school manner in an attempt to torpedo already existing way na ya taking now when a disrespect will be now when a mobi so ungovernable what I say. So I think we must be candid enough when we are speaking to national issues that we should not take sides. Young issues na young kamba be no creda no na young fan to become a kase kroma eti ubi or hino we are professor we are hwanyo adia amaye nipa desani is our ability to strike balance between good and evil. So we need that particular courage we need nipa biem. And under democracy, yes, what China democracy is the only thing for the OBI opportunity. Because if you are not to Ababako, I need security to Ababako, or Hene to Ababako, Nakoa to Ababako. So democracy accommodates you in a single platform. Yeah, a kaya drain. And you know, Obi Chirana drain, I say, yes, you can say somewhere, no, so whatever that you want to say. But the fact is, Ghana for Ahochirim and Amogabi. The political discourse now I hit here to a level say we are panini now be can no be now one you never be here people will not look at your position because I want to say yes I'm on for the any brand car can say baby yes baby no the level of economic desperation the hopelessness our system no I akwa kodu be a Ghana for me say adu your neck people cannot take it anymore and we are panini now you want to add up to the conversation make sure say Uber cannot cry now what the definitely people will go against you. You understand?
Complaining about
exactly because Sanka Nipa Bakwanka Utimi a confront to a bank crash should be for because in the previous administration AC hospital I have modern facility our ferry. A bank way by no ya want to phone cost you done and Otunfo is not worried about say that particular hospital or Kumawudin as a phone no. You should look at Akufo-Addo in the face and tell him say Muna Mudi no. I got it to a neck.
A year sword a year inland
Oh, now on the sort of market TV, your among quite you see a see trauma hospital and crowns of Mukuka Buho, Shamau saying, I am for about one thing. So on like, yeah, confusing, yeah, Katikate,
and yet Labad
General Hospital, Nisiho, Yakobu Gusi Babisi, 1 year near Obuo. Labad is set up a hospital. Oh, the man is confused. So it is time I ever kind of crash. We need to speak wisdom to power. We need to speak truth to power. Nanya Fede, you blame the citizenry. Citizenry, you cannot blame the citizenry because the economic hardship at this particular point in time, no, at the crisis level. And as a Ohena will lead the group, no, you must associate yourself with the sufferings of the masses. Now you're speaking with one accord. Speak true to government. No, near my across here, Yahua Baya Basinko, Kufo Bayebi, Mahama Bayebi, Rollins Bayebi. Nasa the level of insemuna ye do at this particular level, no.
So I justify doing so, send a DNA. Ya papa sene
na say and your mbeka sa nya sa ansem hunu ya na po ekwatere education ministry ha odi ya education ministry na turn upside down. Just look at education yet ha ya ka free SHS them the concentration has been on free SHS. Just look at the budget sika allocation ya na hebosia ya bo na bisa won say over emphasis on free SHS no be we free SHS a just here ne yakono asoro dem na say yakono nwuram anya tertiary na ebeko na banwe ba I don't say almost tertiary ba kokra and the number na pile up at the secondary school level no mu wi a tertiary no mo kwa no hefa and this particular president no just me hu access am ko bo bosom bosia no man kotua na bosom so be go manim ase say den yo anim gwase nko like nansa my happy are you not surprised unim abayo
bosom
no so go manim ase because never no mo ye no it's beyond we dwen ho enye ye obi a unyansi university ba kokra o Oyansi University will be a sinot, Minako draw corn off. Aquatam, ne party, ne yes, every CK tandem, now a tam the dean, not a Kwakoto University, Uyansi University. I said, Obioti baby also on. Na Sundays no na mama for adoring and say suggesting names am from Phantom and you damn the whole team. You see that is the classic case I yet has it. What I say. So I think something is actually wrong somewhere. Sometimes you begin to wonder what can't say because of but yet here we have a lot of respect for people. But if you no Ghana no
so baby no be am for when you.
Oh na yes out of the conversation now. It is about reason. It is about adrian abekire me say offer Bible Metusala dimfie say so na anyini but emphasis on Jesus or the 33. So age has absolutely nothing to do with the reasoning and wisdom. We are paying one Kenyan sasama. Na didn't we share but then you know we 55 abontia o ka say koto ade man na didn't wanje. Wanyini cheo but wunim say na dwen nya adwuma. So but then is small wonko. That is the point we've got into. We are paying no one more dwen nya adwuma. They all lose respect in this particular country. It's not as if say you to ne mu ade o. Me say bu ade from Kwame Nkrumah time be say ne and say munu nkwa na mpanimfo edi. But we are not getting anything. So, we must be emboldened. It doesn't matter who you are. Or your henna, you must be part. Or your friend is also for you must be part. Because democracy, GSU in the past, I saw for ne, I am for GSU. The last time I was talking about your friend is saying Pope John Paul, Munimni, communism, ni incursion over Eastern Europe or Lankasani Poland. Russia for your margin say they will just spread communism all over. And over here Pope no to be no he decided to stand and fight against communism. The first way you call the Chrome and a commentator platform, and according to historians, they will tell you say if you're looking for one of the forces, bring it down the foundations of communism. Pope John Paul Ekahubi, no your software, or say at some point in time, you drew the idea of the nature betua for 2 o'clock, liberating the Poland from the jaws of communism. Because communism, no, not sa atheism, no, munya mean, is ansem hunu kind of things, no, mukotia. Onya to me as Pope, no, even though to me a winya, you have to be married, and timid, but when yes, or you see that particular power to liberate his people and forever and never, no. In the legacy I leave behind. That is what we are here. And yes, Nadia Begugi and Sados or Baby, no, and that's how near when I tremble. Where for Bahano? As I shake no ban. Some more oil as a phone pa. Now also be about the oil assign him to 2 oil until the oil assign him. Sanya man chum. Let us be reasonable. But be a druno. Ya they are drink and a teacher of mine.
For an need 2 oil.
Oh, 2 oil.
So mobile who
knows will be the oil assassin and him so but the hammer for Timmy Tam gold. Who should be a gold there done and sano. It misses self contained by here for better. And some Munukwan at the Krumana yedi. Ya just 7 million yati. And I asked say Dinka said no hen and I say na ya software say no cranes ya catching the nipa di nsem hunu no yanka na yete na me ya no
aba meda say yenhwe eye amanfo comment kakra o mode aba eye chairman survivor the way efi eye Madina wose wo enjoy show ne pa ene anwumre na eye muga wose ene mabunu minu wo mo studio ho no wo mo ejana no hye papa Dennis wose onene papa ne fada ne free Canada aba o hwe show ne live efi eye chantana show no the ye papa Innocent ene eye Edem wo mo jano ano ehye papa Fusi se ono so ewo no way ono so ehwe mo live o hwe dwumadi ne live ewo no way na o enjoy show ni ye papa ni ewo so me magazine Master Oko eye spare pass ewo anomanye nkwanta post office wa ni se ono so o enjoy show ni ye papa na nani agi program ni hu ye papa o yesi bibia ekonkan mafo dodo na edumo di aba ne mom makomenua eye Edem so na fe wi a ne abeka bibi kakra bi on eye yisi Bosman ene eye tete omukopi mo parliament amamra se bidofo na pamo mo so monko eje mensa na nkasa nyeden emra ni se upamo ofu a oto ne bema yenko nya
Mugabe Ghana de ye wo obuo ema ohene ene osofofo and all of these people nti otumfo as a traditional leader Obaba express the views are his views are welcome. There is a reason why democracy are making provisions say members of parliament represented Crawford, they are not representing chieftaincy institutions and they are not representing kingdoms. It's a member of parliament I went to queue and voted for. Dr. James Kruchaveji of Ketu North is representing the people of Ketu North. Sana, Honorable Edward Bauer, or representing the people of Bongo, and across all of them, they are representing their people. It's representing Ukrofonu HRSA. You represent their views, their aspirations, and their hopes. Democracy has given us that opportunity to say, we will express your position on issues through your representatives. So one person, being the name of an institution, cannot sit when the comfort zone and dictate say your MPs no omo yes and omo yes, even if that will go against the wishes or the will of the people that they are representing. Until Otumfo or be expressing the views they don't say. But metumi assurance say, despite all the admonishment and the call of our MPs to collaborate, members of parliament are representing NDC, they will not collaborate with MPP to steal the people of Ghana. We will not collaborate with MPP to impose hardship on the people of Ghana. We will not collaborate with the MPP to steal the people and cheat and destroy this country. Because they care about the future of this country. And to me, collaborating with these people to enter such fraudulent deals, to say Japan, to enrich one particular family. Can say get fund, NDC legacy. We have mortgage get fund, collateralized get fund, to the extent say every budgetary allocation to get fund, it is going to the servicing of debts. Now, Crawford way, is that the kind of collaboration or 2-4% NDC MPs they should go into? This kind of deals. So E-levy now, how can we maybe into the E-levy? On him say, even before the E-levy is approved, they are already fighting over Crawford private hands omubenya 241 million every year. 241. Say they should go and monitor such transactions. Abra, different platforms are monitor what transactions. Finance Minister Oba Parliament they be our share white Piccadilly man Oba so to me quote say every year mobile money platform this is the amount of money go through that platform. How did you know about that? Why do you have to create another institution, another bureaucracy to collect 241 million every year through this? It is a kind of collaboration or 2-4% your MPs no have it. Me, I'm just here to give you assurance.
The Honorable Haruna Idrisu-led minority in parliament is not there to please any individual. They are there to protect this country. Now, Senyor Omua, by now, sa E11, no, it would have gone through. Senyor Omua, by now, no, a Japan would have gone through. Senyor Omua, sa GNPC Aka Energy deal, a bon to say, we no ball, no, that deal would have gone through by now. But Omono, they will protect the interests of this country. The
future generation.
Secondly, all the other chiefs are they should listen to the fact that NDC4. We don't disrespect chiefs. Now, as a party, no, you entity say Akufo-Addo, chief, be expressing the view say, ABR, Mumbai complete school project. Now, your leader and now your party, no, you be come from no. He said the Akufo-Addo, he disrespected the chief of Aplau. Okay, it's here you're welcoming the view, but the assurance I did be man in say collaboration no to steal the people of this country. Say collaboration no to enrich a particular family. Say collaboration no to impose hardship on the good people of Ghana. The allegiance and now the oath of office and MPs no take here on the night on the eve of 7th December no oath of office to the constitution and the good people of Ghana, and yet to any traditional leader. Fantastic. And yet to any traditional leader. And see, everybody is welcome to express their views. Who can say Bemu under President Mahama? The Bia Omu Kasa, oh, Doom saw your wisdom problem. Where your wisdom problem? Where your leadership problem? And then almost say they are watching Animal Kingdom. They are watching channels. Who's the taxes? Country Bia, there's no country without taxes.
Central University, Otabe University, no.
Central Investment it was under NDC John Mahama na Yemano charter to graduate from and almost elevate or move from university college to university. Okay. But after all of those things, they are watching Animal Kingdom. They are not commenting. Also taxes. Mugabe. They can say taxes there. There is no country in the world that they don't pay taxes. Every country pays taxes. But one thing I know for a fact also is that the fact that every country yet your tax no and no interest here we a leader now the tax are lazy thinking tax are the hardship every man for because yet your tax no ye beji tumsa we cannot now you can't tax they be almost so E11 no with the no provide 11 million jobs provide say fertilizer say Mugabe, onim say projection
300,000 from 2017 even 300,000 jobs.
Projected revenue
2022 budget
projected revenue from E-levy. It will never come to pass though, but they are projecting to raise 7 billion. Now 7 billion Mugabe, I borrow 220 billion in 4 years. Have nothing to show for 220 billion. And then omo behave to say E-levy no enu eba me describe it to say enu as if say omo sika gari na bibi sa because 241 million who is it going to when him say company now Anka they were about to give that contract to no Thursday the week before the reading of the budget and omo ko change the directors of that company Thursday who they are checking that company. So these people are simply corrupt. They are thieves. You see, this whole taxing and all of this, no. So to say there is no tax, no country without tax. We understand. But the air can say the fact that every other countries are paying tax. Yeah, into your tax.
Not for the hospital.
Yeah, into your tax. Yeah, into your tax. Obi. Eddie Bedin some who to say flying around the world paying 15,000 euros an hour on private jets. Yen tia taxa. Ye di be
di sika no be kwa koma se wa buroni.
Yen tia taxa. Ye di sika no ebe koma ohine a or celebrating the anniversary. These are the things that they are doing with our taxpayers' money. The taxpayers' money no and reflecting in the improvement in the life of the people of Ghana. Why should I continue paying tax?
Allocation to Flagstaff House.
Allocation to Flagstaff House in Kwan. Flagstaff House. Billions. Flagstaff House in Kwan billion. On him say allocation to Flagstaff House no. the bear 25 state institutions and put it together can do 10%. 25 state institutions and do 10%. Who come black service wa? Yet demanding MPs no demanding except per the constitution. They have to furnish the house with the people who are working at the Flagstaff House. No, no so designations I go so
2,000.
Lady in waiting. And you say Jumaben. Lady in waiting. Into me tax. Abraham me send it 200 cedis. And mama down for. Ewa fife. Now ye tax 1.75 times 2. Every 200 cedis mu. Now ye kotia lady in waiting. This is what they want to use our taxes for. It is our taxes need there. Mugabe, Embasso. Do your hinio. We advocate for the president. Me suspect baby. On said the way the president Akufo-Addo or Rashid to go and tweet that aspect of O2 for speech no. Who said or the continue Twitter page. And then because he is bothered about how the NDC minority in parliament is holding his government accountable. Sergio Wise also on your speaker. Also on your speaker. Speaker no beba. And now speaker Bana say Otinana Kwenya no more. Every reckless decision that they took in his absence, it will be reversed. Every reckless decision. Now here as a political party NDC, your MPs no more parliament no. Ghana for mu bro. And then Uko Hospital and no bed syndrome. Last week, Madam Fubinya accident. Ewa nungwa ekwanwe suwa. Yediniba Ridge Hospital here, a hospital that was built by John Mahama, world-class facility, no bed, unim dentia. Because since Akufo-Addo buy no bed, 37, Kolebu, and all these places, no new beds have been added. Into Unya accident and now, and so we use a protocol to be able to get admission. Now say, me taxes, and I already provide hospitals. They say under John Mahama, I will be glad to pay more taxes. But say taxes no is to fund the luxurious lifestyle of a president who doesn't care about the people, of a president who does not respect my chief, of a president who doesn't care about teachers, of a president who doesn't care about drivers, of a president who does not respect the good people of Ghana. Tax no yen chane ne yen chane china. We your hinio, we your wan we to me account. But the MPs no, they are there to represent the will of the people, not to represent somebody's whimsical wishes. They will hold the government accountable. If it means that government business cannot go on in parliament, nobody will listen to anybody who has been, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. But me person me catch opinion leaders we respect them because we believe they have what it takes to speak for us. So at any point in time, I am say they are not speaking what reflect our wishes. No, and then social media, everywhere. Ghana for bro, who is speaking for us? As the two voice speaking for the youth, jobless, and you are speaking for this reckless government. As the two voice spoken for more completely KNUST, Kumasi Technical University, Omunya Juma. Why won't the two voice speak for them? As the two voice spoken. For more now, Muye Galamse, Akufo-Addo, Ebeji Galamse side to any man, family and friends, Muye homeless, and has he spoken for them?
And I say, Adam, Ajubreo, Fuseni Chokosi was a next selection in the Mugabe, I know a thing. Na Martin, Umujana, no, she papa. Aban, Bagacraka, when you smell me as an affair. Yes, also.
Mugabe, me say democracy na ya de chichira man wa.
Boss man ko ayo parliament opam.
Boss man Asare, I think me personally mean from University of Ghana. And I think he has been nothing but a disappointment because coming from academia, oba yet never can easy no. Unse Ghana has you hold people from academia no in a certain higher esteem be at least. Or Bacardia be a certain weight be will come to bear. Near be betting me as but on it, the men some pay where the Mokoto Electoral Commission, minimum some more country proud to the appointment because it does appear say banner more banner omo ba say ba you be bidding no said yenyo. And this attitude of there is this hostility and aggression towards even stakeholders now. Omo form a part of electoral commission here way, no. They are very hostile and are very aggressive. And the infamous comment you make here in the past say or describe one of the critical stakeholders in this electoral enterprise, political party, no, a threat to Ghana's democracy. At that point, you know, we will be reasonable. You accuse yourself because at that point, going forward, you have no business playing electoral commissioner. But these are shameless bunch of individuals. Sometimes you don't know what goes on in their head. He's still fronting, walking around this particular country, say, or electoral commission deputy, and then the boss and also there, very arrogant woman. And I'm catcher say, whenever Obehuti nipa be incompetent, and I dare, very naive about the Juma Diamono. On in some band say a discussion, you expose them. So they adopt this hostile posture and that kind of disrespect and they create a very intimidatory atmosphere. So you cannot come close. That is the attitude of my whatever they are doing. And the electoral commissioner said, institutions of state, you know, and on forming the foundations of our democracy. So democracy will be you bet me hold the power accountable. Nini institution. Yes, Obama has say we need strong institution. Makase, there is nothing like strong institution without strong men of conviction, men of integrity. Or bet me fronted the institution. And the institution your friend is strong. Now, so when you have that strong institution, then you can hold everybody responsible and accountable according to whatever they do. And on another domilivo, president, a born bongala to touch baby, no. Ebina na Matiami do ya, president, a born bongara to touch baby, no. And even the informal ones, mom, wo media, and I say for no, and then when I'm chase you, threatening people and whole lot of things, creating a very hostile and intimidatory atmosphere. In the governance now, they end up in the institutions, and you're tending with human interface and individual discretion. Obida surrender yam kana, and some Rubiabana Junima, then run our banner. That is the problem we have. So at this point, I say, we are hene, we are professor, we are doctor, we are way. This is the time for us to rescue this particular country because Ghana has the democracy of Ghana way, and you face any threat as we are confronted with at this particular time. And it's who believe in democracy. Democracy, the most basic tenet. And yet, your friends say, rule of law. And your respect for one another. Respect for law and order. And that is what these people don't have. They don't respect us. They think we are some gullible bunch of individuals. Yes. So that kind of filthy ego. They just look at you as a TV. So I say, also bit me 100 Ghana. We are rich. Video, no. Go and look at her posture. Just go and look at her poster, comment, and this is the Minister of State making such reckless and irresponsible comments on TV, and this person is a cabinet minister. That is the attitude. And the same way with the president and Napo, Obabontino Kasa, Minister Kasawaksa, quite recently. I didn't see what voter region. You see, how can a minister of state pay with taxpayers' money make such a reckless comment?
Cabinet.
Ghana is a serious country and canapo, baby. But because how can you make such a comment? Such a comment very, very, very inflammatory. Our ethnocentric tendencies. I want to hear a bit to me. I generate fire. What I say because voter na adiesi. Na one could be adiasi kumasana one kobisa. Na adiasi will vote and no be kobisa. What is the point of going to do demonstration? Sometimes
situations look different. Did they have anything like
what I say? So as a minister of state, you should
that we've did the same.
Yes, but unimadia or demonstrating the kind of people they are, that the attitude, the posture, that filthy ego, no, that is what they have.
Me call university, no, me a philosophy. Now, statement back kwa mission my first semester say the wisdom of a king is seen by the people around him. Nti omo na omo form a cabinet uti omo speacher na pomu eslamu. That tells you the quality. That tells you the quality of discussions I cause to organize cabinet. I'm telling you, Akufo-Addo nankasa ba onim on this electoral commission issue. Why is Jane Mensah running away from accountability?
You won't go parliament.
Omu use omu influence on the courts, and they tried that. They prevented them from mounting the way. Afe ko defend the budget, and so I send the deputy. Yeah, me yapani said they be a mekao. Say Boss Manasari, Dr. Boss Manasari me
Madam Fupa. He was my lecturer. He was a good lecturer. But a Jumana Yediamanu, as deputy EC, he lacks the emotional intelligence, he lacks the capacity for it.
Yeah.
On him. Oh, yeah, electoral commissioner. Oh, yeah, deputy. Now say you are supposed to appear before parliament. You should tell your boss. Now, who say they are appointed as electoral wing of the MPP. That is why they think they are only accountable to Akufo-Addo. That is why Omu behave
very well.
But we are happy, say, minority are indicating, say Jen Mensa Nankasa Emba. There is no way they will approve the budget for the electoral commission.
Exactly.
Why is she running away from accountability?
Yeah, that's that minority. So far, so good. Haruna Idrisu, Muntaka, Ahmed, and Penifua Kahun, all our 137 MPs, they are doing a fantastic job for Mother Ghana. You know, must say, Nemomo Abaso. Madam, when you say, Inuya Avan, innocent, fantastic man. Namada Minya Edem Agbananso as a Deputy National Youth Organizer of the NDC. Dona J. Bretimi Eshe Elder Azik Donko was uti TV Hoden Sansona Honorable McNaza and so Ono Hokani Aye Hajia Amina so Moshe Dende Honorable Ben Ayuku and so Eshe Ketu North Yenuaba Aye Jifa Gomashi and Ketu South and Ketu North Wenina. Edamunyina ase okujuto ablakwa enemu amunye ibrewe samije mfi edamunyina ase TV director abwajene hweye direct TV bia ma bibia konkan Kevin Asante ene hyehyɛ dwumadi nyina ne assistant producer Desmond Sowa eto eboa kama sanso ena sector Raf ene Ima Prince omunyina so ehwe cameraman fo bitimi eboa ma bibia konkan edamunyina ase Covid boy bibia wo bia nwumre ntia kese eye wodia me amidi dwumadi ho chiame Idi Edi Mugabe ma say oba de ne dom ye ne etenkwama ya me adoma ochina ebehia ewo power aba no be
mechia obi Mr. Siedo e na Fana Secondary School Sampa o say o program mechia
ba ye no
region Sampa yeah mechia
go be kan
oh me ko be mechia o youth organizers ni nyina ene omo amohwe from Ketu North
fantastic
omo send messages bebe o yoko mu nyina omo hwe da omo ase
ya be obi ase me de Mugabe ma so betima afrema tankolega biga oba de ne dom ye na ochina romienu pepepe ebehia ewo power 97.9 FM channel so sɛ Nyankopɔn ɛyɛ adom a ibedi enhyia ma mo nyinaa moneti